This podcast is hardly focused.
Ah, the French.
Remember Mavis Beacon?
I do. Yeah. Who wasn't a real person.
No.
It was a Mavis Staples fan, and then they just used the word beacon because it was, like, oh, the guiding light for learning how to type. But everyone thought that the model that was used on the first edition of Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing was a real person named Mavis Beacon. Now, we talked about this in the beginning of this episode. Terms that people use that they misuse, and the Mandela effect being one of them. But I swear this is a Mandela effect. This is at the same level of the cornucopia and the Fruit of the Loom logo.
The Nelson Mandela effect?
Yeah, I could have sworn Mavis Beacon was like an actual person.
Yeah, no, Mavis Beacon was not a real person. Zach, you might remember this, or at least you'll have some interest in it. There was a game on the Sega Dreamcast called The House of the Dead. And it was an arcade game that was ported to the Sega Dreamcast. Now, and then to a lesser extent, it was an Uwe Boll film. So on the Sega Dreamcast, there was a spinoff called The Typing of the Dead. And it
I remember hearing about this. I feel like I remember. It's like it was like the same thing, but you had to type in order to navigate through the game, right?
Yeah, navigate and kill zombies and fight bosses because the Sega Dreamcast came with a keyboard peripheral. And all the characters, too, would walk around. They had Dreamcasts strapped to their backs like backpacks and would have like keyboards strapped to their fronts like as, they're weaponizing their keyboards. But yeah, you would have to – it was basically like – it was a combination of like Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing and The House of the Dead. I swear to God, in like an old gaming magazine, it was advertised as – Mavis Beacon Teaches the Typing of the Dead. And it had the Mavis Beacon logo, like the model for Mavis Beacon, but she was photoshopped to look like one of the zombies in the House of the Dead series. And I cannot find, this is like that goddamn potato commercial. I cannot find any existence of this. Like the game obviously exists, but I cannot find any existence of there being any Mavis Beacon references in it.
Because the government doesn't want you to find out. That's why.
Exactly.
Your mom is making stovetop instead of potatoes?